made our dreams come true. This is not only going to impact my life, it's going to impact our whole community. We are limited resources, and by you training us and all the training that we will take home, you will make sure our community is safe. Thank you.
Actually, the camp's been remarkable. It's been really great. I think one of the most fabulous things that comes out of it, beyond just the knowledge and the information, is the women, and is that each day, the connection, the relationships, the kind of knowing each other's stories and backgrounds, and connecting and understanding the resources and support we can offer each other, and the wisdom. It's been really great learning together and getting to know everyone. Yeah, I was really moved. Some forces led me to kind of want to come here and want to be here, and kind of trying to feel where I need to take it. I have a lot of opportunities back at home where I feel like I do have connections and resources to move this empowerment, self-defense forward, and obviously there's a lot of women and young girls that need it. So the question is how I do that or how I structure it, but I really like the idea of the groups coming up with a plan, and also there's already written plans that are strong tools that can actually help me make it happen. If I had to do it on my own or all by myself, I would have a hard time doing that. But with this kind of structure and this many women behind it and this much power, I wouldn't feel like I'm doing this by myself or on my own, and it feels really supported and really meaningful, and I might be bold enough to actually go do this. People need this. Women need this. Girls need this.
This camp has been transformative for me personally. I want to say for everybody, but I can't speak for other people's experiences. But for me, even coming in as a confident person, I'm leaving with even more confidence than I started with. I know we took in a lot of information in a short amount of time, and I had this discussion earlier with someone else where I said I feel like I just went through a doctorate program within 5 days. Now I'm leaving with my PhD in self-defense, empowerment self-defense. My personal wishes, I would stay here for another week. Thank you. From my heart. Thank you. This has been the most amazingly informative experience, and I hope that we never lose contact, and that I am eternally grateful for having my family grow, and now having a group of 30, I think 30 sisters.
I just think it's incredible how much of your spirit and your heart you've put into doing this, and your time and your mental energy. I know how hard it is to teach like a 2-hour class. I can't imagine how you're doing this like over like 5 days from like 7 in the morning to 9 o'clock at night. Just thank you for creating such a really wonderful and safe space for everyone to learn this.
I found this experience to be incredibly enriching. I really appreciate the sense of community that I got from this experience. I feel very well supported. I think both emotionally and in terms of peer support. But in addition, I feel very well supported in terms of resources. And I think that connects me to the next point, which is about Hannah's and Gali's teaching. I was very impressed and also really quite delighted by the opportunity to experience the drills and the games at the same time that we were learning teaching methodologies from them and getting content for our teaching. So I feel very, like, my mind and my heart are very full right now. And I'm very grateful for that.
I'm really full of just magnificent ideas and experiences from the weekend. Well, not the weekend, but the whole week. The days kind of run into one another, but it's just been amazing. I really feel grateful to have had the opportunity, because I think that there's so many people with such a wide variety of experience, from people who are just coming in with a real beginner mind and wanting to just get as much information from as many people as possible to those who've been in the field for a really long time and are just so generous with sharing their experiences and their ideas, and I feel that it's been really, really rich. Well, I don't think there's anything I would change because I think originally I thought, wow, these are long days, but it's because it's really really ambitious and also really incredibly important to capitalize on the experience to get all of these people from so very many backgrounds and countries. You know, what a wonderful opportunity to have people coming from all over the world, really, to share some of the unique needs that they identify in communities that I may have never encountered or have an opportunity to encounter, to find out some of those similarities and some of those differences. I feel like that's going to make me a better facilitator moving forward, because I always will have some of that in my mind as well. But then also the fact that there's so much that we have in common, and I think that the shared passion has been really inspiring, and I think really kind of stimulating. And I think a lot of us are like, oh, well, what do we do now? Like, ready to go out and take this information and move it forward in some way. Thank you. I mean, really, from the bottom of my heart, I feel really grateful to have been able to have this opportunity to meet such amazing people, to learn so much. This truly was a unique experience, and so I'm grateful, eternally grateful. Thank you. I love my hips.
My turn. To all of you who had the courage to come not knowing what the hell you were getting into. And a very, very good friend of mine once told me the difference between fearlessness and courage. So fearlessness is when you have no fear. Courage is when you have fear and you do it anyway. So, thank you for joining me on this crazy, crazy week and stepping up, even though no one was expected to. You all, I mean, the support that I got was amazing. So you don't always need to have a staff. You just need to have the right people around.
Well, and with that in mind, I think there are a couple other people.
Yes.
Would you like to leave that one with me?
Yes. I mean, my... Of course, בטח שאני אעשה לך פדיחות. Of course I'm going to embarrass you.
You need to warm up your embarrassment.
They say something about the Jewish people, that when we got to Sinai, you know, and we had just come out of Egypt and we didn't know anything, and God lifted up the mountain and held it over our heads and said, you know, will you do this? Will you be Jewish for me? Their answer was Na'aseh v'nishma. We'll do it, and then we'll listen to what it is that you want us to do. I have the but I already am. There's no one. If you think you didn't know what you were getting yourselves into, you have no idea what Gali and Chana didn't know. And they've always been willing to step up and play with me, and I honor them dearly for that. And
Here.
keep drinking me merry. For tomorrow we part.
It's the last day, and I am feeling very happy and strong, physically and mentally. After going through the boot camp, I thought I was going to be sore and exhausted. I think it was just having the strength of all the women around us is giving me so much energy. I even had tossed and turned so much last night that
I'm like, I need to sleep. Because I was super excited for today to come, but then I'm kind of like sad that it's ending. You know, it's the last day. But it's not ending. It's just a new beginning from camp. What I had learned, the tools I had gained, I'm going to take back to my hometown. I love you guys. Amazing, beautiful leaders. I want to be like you. I want to have that energy when you bring it into the room. That strength. I wanna carry it like them, like leaders. Love you guys.
We are family. Gather all my sisters with me. We are family.
All right.
Everybody dance.
It was truly amazing and a clear eye opener. I don't come from a martial arts background, but I come from I would say, a women's solidarity movement. And the people that Judith and Hannah and Gali brought here are truly incredible. I would recommend it to any woman who wants to find incredible women who are doing incredible things. I'm truly completely satisfied. I'm motivated and inspired. I've made new friends, new networks, realized how many new possibilities and opportunities there are. I've always felt that we definitely need to create change, and now I feel like I have guidance in what that change should be. So thank you so much for having the courage and the power also, like the internal power and confidence to do this. The way also that you did it, it was so, taking into account each person and human, and that was really incredible. If you need any support in the years that come, please, I'm sure I speak for everyone when I say please let us know. And thank you so much for your dedication and making this happen for all of us. We are family. Come on, all my sisters with me. We are family. We are family.
Oh, look at that, Joey! You know, Joey!
Safety first. It has been just a really rewarding time. I will say I was just sitting at a table with a group of women and we were talking about what more do we want to know. We've been so inspired by what's gone on here. So we had a great discussion about what does it mean to be trauma informed? What more information do we need? How does that go into our classes? And the kinds of conversations I've had over meals, just casual, you're sitting, you're eating. We've just had these incredible conversations that are inspiring. People are passionate. It's been great. Udit, her vision is incredible. Her passion, her generosity. Just very grateful that she is a friend and a colleague.
Judith, thank you for an awesome week. It's been great. Thank you for the new friendships and the strengthened older friendships. Best of luck.
Amazing and mind-blowing and exhausting and wonderful. We ended up on and I had no idea what to expect coming in, and I still don't entirely know what to expect. But I feel like we've done a lot of great work, and I am so grateful for the opportunity.
I love everyone here. I had a wonderful time. I also didn't know what to expect. I loved working with the new teachers. We're going to go out and spread this wonderful thing that we're doing out into the big wide world.
So jump up and go counterclockwise and land like this.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien, muy feliz de haber venido hasta aquí tan lejos a aprender sobre autodefensa y empoderamiento para mujeres. Estoy súper feliz de todo lo aprendido, de lo compartido con tantas mujeres sabias que han practicado esto por muchos años. Es muy lindo reconocerse en ellas y reflejarse en lo que significa un camino de esfuerzo, de convicción, y por lo tanto es muy inspirante para seguir haciéndolo y fortalecerse con las herramientas, desde el corazón, desde la comunidad. Así que muy feliz, muy contenta, muy agradecida.
You can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
Hey, camp was great. I would like to stay another day. I think we accomplished a lot and made all kinds of new connections that are fantastic. It was great to see everybody, to work with everybody. I'm really happy with it.
I'm super happy I came here. I feel very privileged and very honored, and I had a blast with all these crazy women, working hard for 4 days. I improved a lot on my, let's say, non-physical skills mostly. I feel much more empowered, much more competent to teach role-playing, to explore that side of the empowerment course. It was lovely with all these very wise and also very crazy and funny women. So thank you all so much for inviting me and welcoming me and making me feel great. And I hope I can bring this back home and do amazing things. Bro, words can't express what I would like to say. Thank you is not enough. It's been super inspiring. It's great, even though certain things are very familiar, it's great to hear other people explain it, because people explain it in different ways. Sometimes Hannah said something in 3 words which I need 15 sentences for. So also my verbal skills improved a lot, my teaching improved a lot. Judith has been fantastic, and her humor and her storytelling has been very inspiring. That would be also something that I need to work on, just to
Use more humor.
Humor I do, but I'm not a storyteller. At all.
Right.
So I can be very, I don't know, I feel like I'm sometimes too dry and too technical and maybe too intellectual or too rational. And the power of storytelling, I think that's one of the things that I learned. And I'm not a storyteller, so that means that I need to look for stories that I can tell. I cannot just suck it from my thumb, but I just need to look for stories that I can tell.
Right.
And
I understand.
Practice. I have to just practice that. And it's good to be confronted with the fact that I know I can't tell stories, but you can just brush it off and think, oh, you can't do it all. But now I see the importance of storytelling for my class, and I'll work on that. Fingers at jokes.
Fingers at
I don't do that a lot. It's not in my system. Fingers are not in my system. They do it to me. It's easy to get me in finger locks because it's not in my system. So I have one of my senseis. She's always getting me into all kinds of finger locks because I'm not paying attention. I'm not aware enough of my fingers. Of the danger, but also of the power. So yeah, fingers.
I love my hips.
It's an amazing opportunity. Really has been to bring so many people together, both people who want to learn how to teach empowerment self-defense and people who have been teaching and training for a long time and want to build this into an incredible movement across the world. Thank you. Thank you for bringing us all together and having this vision.
Well, it's been an amazing, I'd say, 5 days. We've accomplished so much. It's given me a lot of ideas about what I want to do when I get back to New York. And it's also been helpful because it's made me feel connected to other people who are doing and interested in the same thing. And I now have a support system that I can use from going forward. And that makes me feel really great and wonderful. I want to tell you this, thank you so much. Thank you so much for organizing these things. This wonderful, I don't even know what to call it, experience. And I'll be forever grateful to her for doing this. And I'm so glad that I sent in my application and that she accepted it. And so it's really great. I love you all. So happy we met. Wow, wow, wow. Each one of you. No words, no words.
It's been wonderful. The other participants have been totally inspiring, and I'm going to catch up on my sleep when I get home. Thank you, Yudi. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for bringing us all together and entrusting us with this task of kicking off this Empowerment Self-Defense Global Initiative. Just honored to be a part of it.
Hi, I'm Annie, and Judith, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to come to the States for the Global Incubator Week. We talked a lot, and I learned a lot about the Empowerment Self-Defense global movement, and the evening active sessions were really fun. And I got to meet lots of really inspiring, wonderful women doing this work, and hope we can stay connected and move forward together. Thank you.
So one of the things that was most valuable to me about camp was getting together with experienced empowerment self-defense practitioners from so many different perspectives. People who were based in martial arts organizations, people who were from impact programs, people who were working internationally, and just hearing all about our different perspectives and all that we had in common really helped me think about empowerment self-defense. Also, it was great to be in the presence of such an enthusiastic and engaged group of women who were new to teaching self-defense. I've been taking it for granted for too long just how special and how important the work is, but seeing people who are new to it and seeing people who are getting the opportunity to teach for the first time just absolutely re-energized me.
Okay. You can I won't go till you say go.
Yeah.
So I do a statement.
If you want to aim, if you just want to smash it like Sophia did, you go.
Okay, so you ready? All right, 1, go!
Right in the middle.
Go!
There we go.
My hips, 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 I love my hips, hips, hips. Love my hips, 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 hips. I love my hips. I love my hips. I love my hips, 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 hips.
Judith, the camp was great. I loved everything about camp. I loved the teachers. It was well organized. I learned a lot. I met so many wonderful women. And I think together we could achieve so much. Please, keep on going. Keep the camp going. And thank you very much.
But I always said I'm my little girl, old lady girl.
I kind of like it that it's like that kind of tender, special, innocent place.
What?
I didn't mind the girl.
The girl.
Yeah. So. He's gonna. Oh. Oh no. Condensate. Zoe. Sarah. That's the extension cord.
We're having a moment.
We're here.
That's the proof that you're here. I'm a terrible photo. I'm not allowed to take photos according to Mal. I've never seen tattoos. I've seen people. So we gotta get it.
We need permission to talk?
No more. Done. Over. The only thing I want to hear is the guy go to the bathroom getting in the car.
We have a little thing.
Oh no.
Oh, yay.
No question that I'm going to have to start reassessing my disregard for impossible and my age. They are not necessarily playing nicely with each other this past week, and I appreciate all of you who stepped up to help out and create this amazing community of support to help. And it would have been so easy to just go to lunch and stop talking about all of this stuff, or go to dinner and stop talking about all this stuff, or go to bed and stop, but we couldn't. Go to bed, period. There's something really beautiful about that. The sharing and the passion and the desire to make the conversations deeper and stronger and longer and stronger and deeper and more significant. And I challenge you to take that home with you. Don't let it stop. Don't stop talking to each other. Don't stop reaching out to this amazing community that we've built. And we'll figure out how to see each other and do. And if you ever have some crazy ass idea, like, oh, we gotta get on a plane and go to North Dakota or Chile. Or Chile or the Dominican Republic or wherever it is, or come play with us in Israel. So just, like, tell me, and if you dream it, it could happen. There is a lot of could happen in here. So don't be scared to throw your crazy wild ideas out there, because I probably should stop with crazy wild ideas. I support crazy wild people doing crazy wild wonderful things, and I really, really, really hope to help empower you to take those steps to say, yeah, no, this isn't impossible. This is challenging. Shifts may happen. But being flexible is a good thing. But don't let go of your dreams. Do it. Big yes? Yes.
I love my hips.